Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today we're going to do a quick comparison review between the Shirogorov Pero and the Shirogorov Cannabis. Both are amazing blades designed by, this is a collaboration between Shirogorov and Dmitry Sinkevich, and they have something in common and they have something different for sure. For example, they are both liner locks, okay? In fact, you see this guy has two liners. This one has just one liner over here. This is sporting carbon fiber scales, the Pero, and this is just using micarta scales. This is, by the way, the TNK exclusive. So both are limited edition. This is 100 pieces and this is 200 pieces overall made. They are both sporting, you see, like a nice custom pivot on this side, and on the other side they are using the proprietary pivot using the Sinkevich tool over there. They are pretty similar to some extent. For example, the size, it's of course, the cannabis is 9 inches long, right over here. So it's bigger, of course. 9 inches long for the cannabis with 5-inch long handle and 4-inch long blade. The Pero is 8.5 inch overall in length with 4.75 inch long handle and 3.75 inch long blade. The weight, guys, the weight is substantially different. This guy, 5.7 ounces, heavy. This guy, 3.3 ounces, so 2.5 ounces lighter than this bad boy. I mean, this guy is a feather. It's just beautiful. Also, something that I appreciate a lot in the cannabis is the lack of billboarding on the blade, whereas on the Pero you have Sinkevich design, the bear, the Shirogorov bear logo, pretty clean blade in the cannabis. Also, cannabis, you can notice, has some mirror polished flats, whereas the Pero is just sporting like a classic, they call it stonewash, but it feels like bead blast or vapor blast or something incredibly fine medium blast finish to it. Of course, the Pero is sporting also a fuller in the handle and not in the blade, sorry, and nothing going on over here. You have very similar jimping. It's much finer and denser in the Pero and a little bit shorter and wider going on in the cannabis. They are both sporting backspacers. This is titanium, this is micarta. They both have a lanyard hole over here that is going through the backspacer. They are both using flat screws which are not protruding with from the handles, but the Pero is using also proprietary screws in the handle, whereas the cannabis is just using regular Allen bits. Also, another big difference, guys, is the pocket clip. The Pero has a very nicely sculpted 3D milled titanium pocket clip, and this guy is sporting this, which I really don't understand what happened, because this is not a really functional clip. It's very ugly, I have to say. It's the only thing I don't like about this beauty, because come on, how are you gonna be able to look at this? It's very hard. I mean, you have an indentation here to slide your pants, the pocket pants here, but no, it's very hard. Also, what is very different, of course, blade profile, it's different. You have a drop point here, you have more like a Persian style point going on. Only belly, 40% belly, nice and defined sharpening choil. Basically no sharpening choil. Plunge grind is the same. The stock thickness, of course, the cannabis is thicker than the Pero, but what is like absolutely different, guys, look at the flipper tabs. Yeah, this is a flipper tab and this is a flipper tab, so pointy. So this guy you can do push button, of course, and you see the angle right over here of the jimping. Of course, you can do light switch. This guy, there's no option for the push button. You're gonna have just to do the light switch, but how cool is the Pero flipper tab compared to the Cannabis flipper tab? 100%. Very, very nice. Also, something pretty different is the action, because the Cannabis is like guillotine, drop shot, and guillotine. So you can basically do, when you open, you can do like this. You see? You're gonna be able to, if you're fast enough, you can basically do that. Whereas with the Pero, yeah, you see, you risk, it's slower, so you risk to be chopping your fingers off, and because it's sharp, and because this is gliding, it's not guillotining. So you see, look at that. You need to just wiggle gently, and this glides closed. See, look at that. Look at this. Would you look at that? Whereas this guy is more like a, literally, a guillotine. As soon as you turn the handle that way, yeah, this guy is gonna close on you, and this guy is gonna be more gentle. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.